In 1995, following the Cash for Questions scandal, John Major's government established the Committee on Standards in Public Life. Its first chair, Lord Nolan, articulated 7 guiding values for those who hold public office: selflessness, integrity, objectivity, accountability, openness, honesty, and leadership. And they've since been enshrined in across the public sector, from Parliament to the NHS, local councils to schools. And the question today, 30 years on, is whether these principles are still fit for service in a political culture marked by excessive scandals, partygate, lobbying, controversies, and a deep decline in public trust and public service. The great virtue of the Nolan principles is their simplicity. Unlike lengthy codes or statutes, they appeal to universal moral intuitions. Do not profit from your position, act transparently, accept scrutiny. They are not about process but about culture, and they have been adopted not only in Britain but internationally as a model of good governance. When respected, they are capable of restraining excess and protecting what Lord Evans, a later chair of the committee, called the asset of public trust. They remain the ethical compass of British public life. Yet, the problem is not with the compass, but with those who refuse to read it. Within a decade of their creation, the expenses scandal revealed how easily public servants could game the rules. More recently, the Greensill lobbying affair, ministerial WhatsApp promises to donors, and opaque procurement contracts during COVID all demonstrate how integrity and openness were quietly abandoned. Politicians too often retreat into evasion about following the ministerial code rather than embodying Nolan's higher spirit. The principles are cited in theory, but ignored in practice. Are they fit for purpose, therefore? On one level, yes, the 7 principles are timeless and capture the essence of ethical conduct in public life, but the last 30 years have shown that voluntary self-regulation is not enough. A culture of impunity corrodes their force. To be fit for service today, the principles must be embedded in stronger institutions, independent advisors with genuine powers, mandatory ethics training for MPs, enforceable transparency over interests and donations, and a legal duty of candour in public life. In Scotland, the addition of respect and public service strengthen the framework, suggesting that evolution, not abandonment, is the way forward. The Nolan principles remain as relevant as ever, but relevance without enforcement is weakness. They were meant to safeguard standards, not provide a rhetorical cover for evasion. 30 years on, the challenge is not to rewrite them, but to live them, to give teeth to accountability, to uphold openness even when embarrassing, and to restore honesty to a political culture that too often prefers denial. The principles endure, but they will only protect public life if public servants show the courage to practice what they still so easily preach.